So we're starting our Simpson desert trip. Myself, Jake, and 4 billion flies. So we just pulled up here at this intersection. We're continuing on down to Mount Dare where we'll fuel up and continue on from there. So if you haven't watched the first part of our trip video and you're just joining for this one, Jake's back. We're in his 79. We're doing it simple. 2 swags, a couple of chairs, and a couple of fridges, and that's it. No canopies and no awnings and stuff like that. So yeah, back to basics. Simple camping. So we're looking at heading up on our way to Mount Dare now, and then we'll be going for a drive around in the desert, and then we're going to go to the Fink Desert Race. So we've got plenty more to do. We've got another almost 2 weeks of touring around. We're just rolling into Mount Dare. Righto, so we're fueled up, grabbed some souvenirs, and we're heading up towards the bins track and then joining the Madigan. And then we just got word as we've pulled in here as well that the Simpson's open all the way across, so we might be re-evaluating our plans after the Fink Desert Race. But yeah, we're just going to head up now and go find somewhere to camp for the night. Take it easy, eh? Yeah. Alright, start of the bins track, heading up to Old Andado. I'm going to run back up to the ute now, the things we do to get the shots for you guys. So we're just opening this gate here and Jake will come through. So the track so far, we've had a bit of water around. We've had to pick a few lines to get through. And when we were at Mount Dare, we were told that the 100k mark, there's a bit of water we might need to tread a bit more carefully through. So we're at about 90k's now. Shoot down there and have a look. Alright, so we've pulled up to Old Andado. I've just had a quick walk through the house. I'll take you guys in for a look. Everything is as it was left when Molly Clark left the station here. So I'll take you through and give you all a look at what's inside. It's a living museum. So here's the kitchen dining area. And through here, got the office, the old hats, phones, all the old books. Even the phones still there. And the travel. So yeah, absolutely awesome. Come in here and check this out. I'll take you over to the shed, the carport, show you what's over there. So over the shed here, we've got a 60 series sitting here. Now Jake was saying he was here around 15 years ago, and that was still here then. And there's an FJ 45 parked there as well, with all the brush rails and whatnot on that. But yeah, that's awesome. So I've just come across this little kid's bike here, and I reckon it's exactly the same as what I had when I was a kid. It was called a Bobo or something. It was a fixed wheel bike. I'll give you a look. So that would have been like around 1979, 1980. I'll give you a look. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. I had a blue one, and my brother had a red one. Yeah, so cool. So much cool stuff here. If I stand still for a sec, can you guys see all those flies? I reckon they could carry me back over to the cruiser. There is a heap of them, but that's all right. We're going to jump back in, head down the track for about another half hour. Sun's getting low, so we'll go find a campsite. Oh, he's getting angry. Look at him. He was carrying on.
He was. He was going to have a crack.
Alright, quick update. We've just pulled over. Jake's reading a sign here. The sun's setting over behind the camera. This is the turn off to the Madigan line. So that's where we're going. We're going to start heading down here a bit this evening. Got a group of cattle down here that are welcoming us into the Simpson desert. So we'll duck down here now for a little bit, and then we'll go see somewhere to camp. Righto, as you can see, I've got light shining in my eyes. We've just pulled up down the Madigan line. We're at Madigan Camp 1A. So Jake's got his swag out, I've got my swag out, and we're about to cook up some snags and some veggies and some spuds for dinner. Alright, so tonight we're going the gourmet potatoes, gourmet peas and carrots, burger and a couple of sausages. What do you reckon? Drive it into the night.
I reckon it's been a good day. We've got a lot of Ks done, and I'm happy with the end result. We're in the desert.
How good is it? Alright, we'll get back to cooking this delicacy and enjoying the rest of our night. Good morning, it is day 2 on our Madigan trip. So we've just woken up. Like you would have seen last night, we drove into the night and made our way to Madigan Camp 1A, Camp 1A I think it was called. We've woken up because we didn't know what we're going to find, and we've got this nice sand dune over the other side there and a nice camping spot here. So this morning we're just having some brekkie and then we'll hit the road, or hit the track I should say. So we're looking forward to what's coming up today. You had wheat bix, didn't you?
Yep.
Old Billy's seen better days.
Alright.
Did you work it out? Are you there later for lessons on how to turn the tap on?
Oh, if you like.
Thanks. That'd be great. Billy's on. How's this cafe?
Pretty good.
You don't
Simpson
drink,
Desert Cafe.
you don't drink coffee, so...
No.
Look at that.
It's like bad breath syrup.
Sliding these bags in, and then this box is pretty much done.
See the summit there somewhere.
Yep.
There's your Wheaties.
Oh, yeah.
Wheat things.
Oh, they go in this box. So that survey marker there is for the 1939 camp expedition as Jake rolls out of camp there. So we're driving along and Jake spotted a trig point in the distance on the map. Marshall Bluff. So we've parked up down there and we're now walking up here. Alright, we're up on the plateau. Trig point's over this way and we have 360-degree views from up here. So this trig point, when you're heading, what do you reckon, Jake? 12 k's from camp.
Yeah, it might be 12 k's from Camp 1. Yep.
And then we you'll see it off to your left-hand side of the car. And here we are. So we just parked a bit further down on the road, walked up, maybe 15-minute walk up. Alright, so we've just jumped off the Madigan line. We turn left up the Coulson track and we're at Madigan camp number 5. So we're just going to have some morning tea here. There's a visitor's book here, courtesy of the Ballina 4 Drive Club, so we'll sign that. And then we'll just make our way back down the Coulson track, heading down towards the French line. So we're just having fly wraps. Well, not by choice. Flies in our wraps. Ham. What sauce have we got?
Pery
coleslaw, and cheese. Righto, since we last checked in, not a whole lot's happened. We've just been cruising along from this direction at about 25, or even 22 to 30 k's an hour. It's quite rocky, bumpy, or not even rocky, bouncy. So we're just cruising along, and we just pulled over for a leg stretch. And we're going to walk to the top of this sand dune just up here. How are these flies? was saying before, it was slow going, but this section here is getting quite overgrown. We reckon a lot of people don't really come along here too often, from what we can tell, or they haven't recently. They're just showing you a little bit of what we're doing.
Made 8 hours so far of this today, I reckon. It's been pretty exciting.
We just camped here last night. We rolled in after dark once the flies had settled, and then we cooked dinner. We've been up early this morning and had some brekkie. We just got the swags drying out. We've got the bonnet up on the cruiser there because Jake's done a good clean this morning. We had a lot of grass seeds. Well, not heaps, but just a fair few grass seeds in the bottom of the radiator and stuff from what we were pushing through yesterday. And we didn't film heaps along there. It was quite slow going. We were averaging 15 to 20 kilometres an hour for quite a few hours yesterday. And then we just rolled in here and found this campsite last night. We've woken up this morning to this big sand dune here behind us. So today's plan, we're 23 k's from the end of the Coulson track. Righto, so we're at the Rig Road intersection and we're still going down the French line towards Dalhousie Springs and Pery Bore. Cruising along, haven't filmed much along the track, just dune after dune. Alright, so we're still tracking our way down the French line. We're at Pery Bore. Just here there's flushing toilets and there's a shower behind that. So the shower's operated, there's a big tank up on a stand, so it's pumped up, and then it's just the gravity fed shower system. So that was good. As you can see, we're still tackling the flies and we're about to keep heading on, I think, or maybe make some lunch. Maybe use this table over here in the picnic shelter. I'll chat to Jake. Alright, so a bit of an update. We left Dalhousie this morning. You would have just seen the spectacular sunrise. And we're now out in the East McDonald Ranges, heading out to Altunga. And the Fink starts in a few days. So I'll wrap up this episode here. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Cheers.
Yeah.